together now, in no man's land, together, all together now, all together now, all together now, in no man's land. The same old story again. All those tears shed in vain, nothing learned, nothing gained. Only hope remains. All together now, all together now, all together now, in no man's land, together, all together now, all together now, all together now, in no man's land, together, all together now, all together now.
You alright?
Yeah.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the North Yorkshire Registration Service, welcome to Sinninthwaite Priory. Please be seated. I should take your seat. Down if you just wait. Just wait there.
Okay. Just making sure I had a seat.
You have a seat, don't worry. Who gives Kimberly to be married today?
I do.
Thank you very much, sir. Would you like
you.
to take a seat? Right, can I pass those lovely flat off? There you are, Dad. Perfect. Right, are you two ready to do this?
Yes.
My name is Julie Doyle, and it gives me great pleasure to conduct this marriage ceremony today for Oliver and Kimberly. My colleague is Hilary Lill, and she is here to ensure this very happy event is recorded in her register for posterity, and she'll also produce the marriage certificate. So to begin the ceremony, Oliver, would you please state your full name?
Oliver James Johnson.
Thank you. And Kimberly, would you please state your full name?
Kimberly Rose.
Thank you. This place in which we are now met has been duly sanctioned according to law for the celebration of marriages. And you are gathered here today to witness the joining in matrimony of Oliver and Kimberly. If there is any person here who knows of any lawful impediment to this marriage, they should declare it now. Before you are joined in matrimony, I have to remind you of the solemn and binding characters of the vows you're about to make. Marriage in this country is the union of two people, voluntarily entered into for life to the exclusion of all others. Now I'm going to ask you each in turn to declare that you do not know of any lawful reason why you should not be married to each other. So Oliver, please repeat after me. I do solemnly declare.
I do solemnly declare
That I know not
that I know not
of any lawful impediment
of any lawful impediment
why I, Oliver James Johnson,
why I, Oliver James Johnson,
may not be joined in matrimony
may not be joined in matrimony
to Kimberly Rose.
to Kimberly Rose.
Kimberly, your turn. I do solemnly declare
I do solemnly declare
that I know not
that I know not
of any lawful impediment
of any lawful impediment
why I, Kimberly Rose,
why I, Kimberly Rose,
may not be joined in matrimony
may not be joined in matrimony
to Oliver James Johnson.
to Oliver James Johnson.
Oliver and Kimberly wish to marry. For in each other's company they have found fulfilment and love. As a consequence of this love, they have drawn closer to each other and now wish to affirm publicly their relationship and to offer to each other the security that comes from vows sincerely made and faithfully kept. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 3 readings in our ceremony today. So Margaret, would you please come forward with yours? From here or you want with that?
A wedding day message. Now that you feel no rain, for each of you will be shelter for the other. Now you will feel no cold, for each of you will be the warmth for each other. Now there will be no loneliness. Now you are 2 persons, but one life before you. May your days together be good and long upon the earth. I would also like to say that Grampy Roy, if he was here, goes along with me in wishing you both a long and loving life together.
Can we have a round of applause? Thank you, that was lovely. The institution of marriage must be entered into freely, voluntarily, and with the full and unreserved consent of you both. Therefore, do you, Oliver, take Kimberly here present to be your lawful wedded wife?
I do.
Thank you. And do you, Kimberly, take Oliver here present to be your lawful wedded husband?
I do.
Two I do's, ladies and gentlemen. So now the solemn moment has come for these two persons to make the contract of marriage before you, their witnesses. For all those who are able, would you please stand? You two to kind of face each other.
Where do you want?
And Oliver, please repeat after me. I call upon these persons here present
I call upon these persons here present
to witness that I, Oliver James Johnson,
to witness that I, Oliver James Johnson,
do take thee, Kimberly Rolls,
do take thee, Kimberly Rolls,
to be my lawful wedded wife.
to be my lawful wedded wife.
Thank you. Kimberly, your turn. I call upon these persons here present
I call upon these persons here present
to witness that I, Kimberly Rolls,
to witness that I, Kimberly Rolls,
do take thee, Oliver James Johnson,
do take thee, Oliver James Johnson,
to be my lawful wedded husband.
to be my lawful wedded husband.
Thank you. And you've chosen a promise to say to each other. So Oliver, I promise to love you tenderly,
I promise to love you tenderly,
to cherish and respect you,
to cherish and respect you,
to comfort you with my gentleness,
to comfort you with my gentleness,
and support you with my strength.
and support you with my strength.
I promise to walk with you in sorrow and joy,
I promise to walk with you in sorrow and joy,
illness and age,
illness and age,
facing life together,
facing life together,
wherever it may take us.
wherever it may take us.
I promise to be loving, faithful and loyal
I promise to be loving, faithful and loyal
from this day forward.
from this day forward.
Thank you. Ready, Kimberly, your turn. I promise to love you tenderly,
I promise to love you tenderly,
to cherish and respect you,
to cherish and respect you,
to comfort you with my gentleness,
to comfort you with my gentleness,
and support you with my strength.
and support you with my strength.
I promise to walk with you in sorrow and joy,
I promise to walk with you in sorrow and joy,
illness and age,
illness and age,
facing life together,
facing life together,
wherever it may take us.
wherever it may take us.
I promise to be loving, faithful and loyal
I promise to be loving, faithful and loyal
from this day forward.
from this day forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think you deserve a round of applause. That was nice. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please be seated? So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have our second reading in the ceremony. Mary, could I invite you to come forward, please? On that one.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to do a reading that I think very much applies to Kimberly and Oliver. It's a reading from The Bridge Across Forever by Richard Bach. A soulmate is someone who has locks that fit our keys and keys to fit our locks. When we feel safe enough to open the locks, our truest selves step out and we can be completely and honestly who we are. We can be loved for who we are and not for who we are pretending to be. Each unveils the best part of the other. No matter what else goes wrong around us, with that one person we are safe in our own paradise. Our soulmate is someone who shares our deepest longings, our sense of direction. When we are two balloons and together our direction is up, chances are we found our soulmate. Thank you.
Thank you, Mary. That was lovely. We now come to the giving of the wedding rings. This is a traditional and ancient way of sealing the contract you have made, and it is an outward sign of lifelong promises you have made to each other. So Joshua, have you still got those rings?
I do.
Come on forward. So Oliver, would you please take them? Right, left hand, third finger along. Oh, that one. Slide that ring on, hold it just there. And please repeat these words after me. Kimberly, I give you this ring.
Kimberly, I give you this ring
As a token of my love and affection.
as a token of my love and affection,
And in recognition.
and in recognition
of our shared lives together.
of our shared lives together.
Wear it with feelings of love and joy always.
Wear it with feelings of love and joy always.
And pop that ring on, nice and gently. Perfect. Right, Joshua, have you got another ring as well? Hang on, we'll just clean him up first. Is he all right now?
Yeah.
Perfect. Right, Kimberly, if you take Oliver's ring, please. Joshua, thank you very much. Would you like to take your seat? Job well done. Right, left hand. Slide that ring on and hold it just above Joshua's knuckle. Oliver's knuckle. And please repeat these words after me. Oliver, I give you this ring.
Oliver, I give you this ring
As a token of my love and affection.
as a token of my love and affection,
And in recognition
and in recognition
of our shared lives together.
of our shared lives together.
Wear it with feelings of love and joy always.
Wear it with feelings of love and joy
And
always.
just as gently as he did, you can put that ring on as well.
Put my big knuckle.
Oh, is it going to go on?
It does. It's got a really big knuckle. It just
It's not even going to help you, is it? Definitely on, securely in place, yes? Perfect. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have our final reading of the ceremony. So Thomas, can I please invite you to come forward?
Right, so Kim asked me to write a little poem, just a little precursor. Everything in this is based on a true story. So if you need to clarify anything, you might want to speak to Kim. It's called Remember. I won't forget when I was a child that I couldn't speak, for my manner was mild. But when I desired biscuits or a nice cup of tea, Kim would translate my mumbles for me. Kim, do you remember as we grew, you got mean? You chased me with knives and poisoned my ice cream, caked me in makeup when I was asleep, and forced me to dance to the neighbours on our street. But I remember a sister who was never scared. She did what she wanted when others wouldn't dare, fearing not risks, dangers or stakes. I just wish she would learn that when you fall, you should put your hands in front of your face. Ollie, do you remember the first time we met? I honestly thought you had women's shoes on, and this I had to double check, but breathed when relieved to find they were just socks. But with trousers so tight, I was still worried about the circulation in your legs. But memories were made when we went on the stag, dancing and drinking with a great bunch of lads. Max lost a Nasher, smashed on the street, and it turns out that my dad really likes to sleep. I mean, really likes to sleep. Now, Ollie, remember that I warned you about Kim, but if you stick with this decision with the family you're in, at the dawn of this day, my brother's numbered 1, but 2 I will have when down goes the sun. The memories of today you should both treasure dearly. Think of this scene and picture it clearly. Your family and friends now witness this pact of 2 who deserve a world of happiness, and that is a fact. I hope all present will hold fond memories of today, and later toast those who have sadly gone away. For as time will always move forward, and loved ones will move on, though not all remains, memories live strong.
Thank you, Thomas. Very moving. The purpose of marriage is that you may always love, care for and support each other in the joys and sorrows of life, and that love may be fulfilled in a relationship of permanent and continued commitment. We trust that these things come true to you both. Oliver and Kimberly, you have both made the declarations prescribed by law, and you have made a solemn and binding contract with each other in the presence of your family, friends and witnesses here this afternoon. It is my privilege and my pleasure to tell you you're now lawfully married. Congratulations, you are now husband and wife. And Oliver, you may kiss your daughter. you both. Can I ask you to... We'll switch around onto that side and ask you to take the seats.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready for the time of your life? It's time to stand up and fight. It's alright, it's alright. Hand in hand we'll take a caravan to the motherland. One by one we're gonna stand up with pride, one that can't be denied. Stand up, stand up. From the highest mountain valley low, we'll join together with hearts of gold. Now the children of the world can see this is a better place for us to be. The place in which we were born, so neglected and torn apart. Every woman, every man, join the caravan of love. Stand up, stand up, stand up. Everybody take a stand. Join the caravan of love. Stand up, stand up, stand up. Won't you let your love flow from your heart? Every woman, every man, join the caravan of love. Stand up, stand up, stand up. Everybody take a stand. Join the caravan of love.
Are you ready, guys? Yeah! On 3, 2, 1, go! Ready, 1, 2, 3. And give a big huge smile. And just last picture, for those of you that can, I'd like you to jump. You guys will have to do the form, okay? Are you ready? Don't jump in the water. 1, 2, 3, go! We're now going to stop the tail.
It's silly wrong, but vivid right. Oh, kiss me like a fire meal. Yeah, kiss me like we died tonight.
Go for it. 3, 2, 1. As you can go in and relax.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
Sing state of that. That's a bonus ring, isn't it?
Now you know that the time is come, and they said it would never come for you. Oh my friends, you haven't changed. You're looking rough and living strange, and I know you got a taste for it too. They'll never forgive you, but they won't let you go. Oh no, she'll never forgive you, but she won't let you go. Oh no. To the sun, you cast your pearls, but you're on the run. And all the lies you said, who did you say? But then they played that song at the dead disco. It started fast, but it ends so slow. And all the time just reminded me of you. They'll never forgive you, but they won't let you go. Let me go! She'll never forgive you, but she won't let you go. Oh no! She won't let you go, oh no.
Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I've married the love of my life. Welcome to our wedding breakfast.
I sing myself to sleep, a song from the darkest hour, secrets I can't keep inside of a day. feel the breath of sadness, sit down next to me. Those who find they're touched by madness, sit down next to me. Those who find themselves ridiculous, sit down next to me. In love, in fear, in hate, in tears.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can all please stand in for the new Mr. and Mrs. Johnson.
I think so. No, no.
Kim, define the false gentleman. Kim,
Hey, Pauline, all right.
Mine is so you're organised.
Kimberly, yeah.
Would you like red or white?
I'll have white, please.
White for me, please.
Thank you.
Two big eggs. One each now. Yeah, big as your egg. Your outfit.
Would you like still a small one?
What?
All the notes.
I know, that's why I picked it. It's Ollie's choice. Ollie's choice.
Kids, you were so interested in it.
Ladies and gentlemen, could you please ensure your glasses are charged for the speeches? Remember, today is a marathon and not a sprint. Although getting one at 3 o'clock, it may be more like a half marathon. Please may I congratulate Ollie and Kim on your wedding day. I think we can all say the venue is beautiful and the day so far has been amazing. I am pleased to introduce the first speaker, Alan, of Chinese Alan. The father of the bride.
Thank you, Scott. I do. Good evening to you all. Right, thank you most warmly for coming here today on this joyous occasion. To it. Higher up. Okay. Right, to the marriage of our very own little Kimberly, the Simons, Hale and Haley's Oliver. Don't they make a lovely couple? I don't say so myself. I'm immensely proud to be here as a father. An emotional moment. It was earlier when I saw it in a dress for the first time. I didn't think I was going to blood it, but I did, unfortunately. To see Kim in that dress, it's fair to say that words fail me. Doesn't she look gorgeous? Yeah! Now, I'd like to be able, I was going to read this first without the glasses, but vanity, I got up to 48 font and it was about 40 pages and I had to give up. So I'm going to stick with the glasses. I can't see anybody now up there. It's just a blur. Now, I'd like to be able to imbue the correct ambience for today and say collectively, all of us here can help to make this a really special occasion for them both. The pair of them have put so much effort into organising this today. It's the least they deserve, and it's for everyone to have a good time. That's what they want, so let's enjoy it if we can. Yeah. Okay, obviously half the guests here today I know very little about. I have met some of the boys on the stag do. A bit about that later. And I would hope to get you know much better. Simon Haley we've got to know you quite well. We've been out with you now on numerous occasions, and it's always been a pleasure. We've also had the pleasure of meeting Max and Lucy. You all right, Max? Where are you?
Hey.
Pretty quiet for a change. Through the stag do in Dusseldorf, I also got to know some of Oliver's friends, but mainly Simon and his mates, Tony and Evie. Thanks, lads, for including me in the older man's section for the entertainment. But I've got to say profuse apologies for not being able to stick the pace on the day. On the second day. And I stayed in on the Saturday night while everybody else was out. A national disgrace to Wales I was. I showed up as a real southern softie, so the north definitely has the bragging rights. My excuse was I was giving them a good 7 years, so I'm sticking by that. Firstly, I would like to geographically identify all the guests and stereotype them accordingly. So if you don't mind, it's obvious that we have a classic north-south divide here today, complete with the wild west of Wales thrown in for good measure. Hey. You've travelled from all over the country to be here today, and I would kindly request that you damn well enjoy it. Anyway, so if all of you from the West Country, including Somerset Alice, I want all of you, in the words of the great orator Delia Smith, let's be having you with a rollicking Worsley ooh-ah. Come on then, West Country, ooh-ah. Nice one. Then we have all of you from Oliver's hometown, the one and only City of Culture 2017. No less. So let's be having a big now then. Get it in. This one. And then from my very hometown, I'm up at Hayden, and you can join in this, John.
Don't cry in Welsh though. Oh, Wales.
You can join in this, John, as another boy. Oh, by the way, was best man at my wedding 40 years ago this year. Stand up, John, take a bow. So, from your mouth, let's be having a big yaki da.
Okay.
I was going to go with Gavin and Stacey's What's Occurring, but I thought better of it. I think you'd agree with that one, Elise? Right, I believe we also have guests from London. Well, with it now being so cosmopolitan, it's difficult for me to be able to coin a suitable London phrase. So it simply could have gone with a Cockney a la Dick Van Dyke, or governor. But if you're more of the North Islington professional type, it's going to have to be okay, yeah. So what's it going to be? Cockney, Dick Van Dyke, or professional London type? You choose now. London calling. Oh. Say no more.
We pay your benefits.
And to the tune, it simply has to be Away Man. Come on then.
Go on then.
And for the Leeds mob, it's going to be A up.
Hey up!
Lovely job. If I've missed anyone, please complain now. There's Brett. Come on, let's see.
Hey up.
Hey up. Now, on to the star of today's little ceremony, our very own Kimberly, one of the gang. Alright, one of the gang of four. The only one of 4 children not to have been given a middle name, which has miffed her a bit over her life, isn't that right, Kim?
Yep.
But you must appreciate that you had the most syllables and the most letters in your name, so that's why. No, it's never satisfied, is it? Right, this reference to Kim is from the king himself, Elvis that is. He once sung these famous lyrics in 1963. Now I can't sing, I would not even attempt to because I clear the hall. So therefore, I'll deliver these lines in an attempted poetic fashion.
What are you doing up there?
I'll come in a minute. You'll get the cue in a minute, don't worry. It is fair indication of Kim as a child. And looking at this photo, right? And you would think, in the words of Elvis, you look like an angel, you walk like an angel, talk like an angel, but I got wise. You're the devil in disguise. She was gorgeous. She was Right, don't be fooled. This was a little girl who made sure she was going to have attention thrust away, and she made sure she got it. Oh yes, and by God, she certainly got it. Her brother Tom, was born 15 months after she was born. So in basic terms, she was turfed out of her beloved cot, and she never really forgave us for that. So then there's Spooky Kim. It's 1986, baby Tom asleep in the cot in our bedroom, and it's gone midnight. Everyone asleep, except for Kim. And like a poltergeist, she would present herself at the side of our bed. She'd just appear from nowhere, and this was regular. And she'd be looking into your face in the pitch black, and you'd just be thinking, what is it? Just stood there, nothing said, just staring into your face. Put her back to bed, and she'd come back 2 hours later doing the same. I got to think she had supernatural powers. She could levitate. Don't get me wrong, Kimberly was not a screamer or a tantrum-orientated child. Hers was more about stealth, surprise, stubbornness, subterfuge mixed in with devilment by the faithful. And then there's more. There's the disappearing Kim. Shopping in department stores was a nightmare. She would wait till you were in the clothing department, where at first chance, what would you do, Kim?
Go and hide in the clothes.
Yeah, she'd hide in the clothes rack and just wait for everybody to come hunting for her. She was like a Japanese sniper, Second World War sniper, just looking out. Just mass panic. Wasn't just once, you do it numerous occasions. For Kim, that was the result. And then there's the inquisitive Kim. At her Nanny Marg's and Grampy Roy's house, she slipped away from a family gathering. She was only about 3, a little red dress she had on, I remember it. And she disappeared, and then we thought, where is she? And then we heard a God almighty crash. She'd only gone into another room, climbed up a dresser unit to get something off the top. I don't know what it was, do you?
One of Nun's Chinese tea set.
Chinese tea set. And all we heard was this crash, and she pulled the whole unit over. Everything smashed on the floor. Well, in this Kim just stood there. It was like, it wasn't me. No injury, nothing, was there?
No.
Just wrecked the place. And then there's Defiant Kim. This is the bit, really. At my mum, her Nanny Shirley and my dad's house, they had a radiogram, and I know the younger ones thinking, what the hell's a radiogram? Well, it's basically a radio record player, vinyl for the younger ones. And it was like an in-piece, a nice bit of furniture to have in the 70s and 80s. Well, Kim realised my father really liked this bit of furniture, and she was going towards it, and he said, don't touch that, Kim. And she was just, finger going out, don't touch it. So it was eye contact. Kim always have eye contact with her. And just defiantly, my dad, don't touch it. Kim just does that. And my father just,
Lost his right.
and Kimberly just, yeah, I've won again. And then there was the stripper Kim. I bet you So first days at school for Hayley. Me and Carol having to get all 3 children as people get them all ready for school. Well, Hayley ready for school, and Tom and Kim, because there's only 15 months between you. And Carol would have them all ready, and then she'd look round, Kimberly stripped naked, sat. You're not going yet. And she just disrupted every morning like that, didn't you? Yeah, you did.
Still do it now, yeah.
But then there's the caring Kim. She wasn't easily phased. We had a holiday in Mallorca one year. Kim would have been about 7 or 8. Unfortunately, Jack, you weren't born, so I can't include you in this. And the kids became friendly with a family, which included a daughter who was quite severely disabled. Well, one day this little girl, unbeknown to us, had a false eye. and it fell out into the sand on the beach. Yeah, Beverly. That was it. Haley blanched when Queasy nearly fainted, didn't you? Kimberly just looked at it, picked the eyeball up, passed it to the mum, who cleaned it and put it back in and just watched it, not a bit phased.
Beverly, it's Mummy Beverly.
You can remember it, can you?
Yeah.
I didn't remember that. But the best present you had, I think, was when your brother was born on just before your 10th birthday.
Jackie, baby Jax.
He rolls! He's a handsome guy.
I won't go that far, Brian. Anyway, the teenage years come. I was an embarrassment, wasn't I, Kim?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I used to give her lifts everywhere, and she was always 15 minutes late. But we got through that. Anyway, she made it through school. We had a good true friend along the way in Libby. All right, Liv?
Or Liv.
And she got her A levels, and off she went to Leeds, never to return again to become a teacher. And to our everlasting credit, you've done it all under your own steam, Kim. And you've done it in some style, and in our eyes, you're doing a very good job of it. A source of pride to us all.
Yeah!
And then along came Oliver. What can I say? A bloody nice lad, and a credit about Simon and Haley. Hey Oliver, welcome to the family.
Thank you very much.
I'm glad to have you as a son-in-law. I think you know us fairly well by now, warts and all. Here we have two families coming together to start a third, hopefully. No pressure. And so the cycle of life, it continues. I think it's fair to say that Oliver and Kim are two completely different personalities who complement one another famously. Would you agree with that?
I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah. The one thing about Oliver is that he puts Kim first, and she just cherishes that side of him. In the words of Labby Sifri, or latterly madness, it must be love. But we were this boy can lie for England, and what can you say? It's alright, this is good, it's alright, it's not bad. Oliver spun an elaborate charade informing Kim that he was working in Solihull, which he does regularly. You're with it now, and in this case it was true, but he also stated that he'd be staying away overnight. And this is where the subterfuge kicks in. Ooh, I say, he actually drove from Solihull after work to Dursley, which was about a 1.5 hour hike. Yeah. Where we live, to ask our permission for Kim's hand in marriage. He likes things done properly, does Oliver, and he did it in style. Bit oozy. Actually, Carol and I were in on the deceit, but it was for a worthy cause, eh, Kim?
Definitely.
Look at this, eh?
Definitely.
Yeah. He invited this inveterate lightweight on his stag do, and I saw nothing that caused me any consternation, but hey, I was in bed by 7 on the 2nd. How the hell would I know? Right. I would like to compliment the lovely bridesmaids and hen who organises Haley and Libby. Cheers, girls. Plus your ushers, Tom, Max and Jack. Also Josh for all his efforts with the stag do and today.
Yes.
Josh for being a master of ceremonies. But most of all, I'd like you all to stand up and toast the bride and groom to Kim and Oliver. Cheers to Kim and Oliver. Cheers. Cheers. I'm finished yet. There's just one.
Quick.
Come on, I'm going to get you all back.
No, let him go.
Finally, I could not finish without a homage to Kim's other favourite Alan Partridge. And I would just like to say, please join in any devotees of the Great Partridge, and you'll know what to do. So I'll just finish off. And on that bombshell, I would just like to say, knowing me, Alan Rose, knowing you, Kimberly and Oliver Johnson, aha! So, Oliver.
James Johnson.
James Johnson for your speech.
We need a toilet break because there's a few people walking out.
Well, give me a break.
I'll give you 2 minutes. Right. Grandma, Grandad, apologies. I am fucking shitting myself. Yeah. Right. Alan, thank you very much for your kind words. It went from in there, and I appreciate them. And, well, thank you for not falling asleep again yeah, well, what we're 6:30?
Yeah, we're doing alright.
Right, so for anyone that knows me, probably knows that I don't like to be the centre of attention. So doing this is not enjoyable, and dancing later is also not going to be enjoyable. Especially since I'm wearing one size 8 and one size 9. If you don't look very good, it's the shoes. Right. So, on to my thank yous. Am I doing alright?
You're doing brilliant. Well done.
You're a natural. Carol and Alan, I need to thank you so much. I'm going to read these out.
Yeah.
So, thank you for all you've done with the help planning, support and paying for today. We couldn't have done it without you. Obviously, we couldn't have afforded it. Thank you for being so welcoming to me with your family. Literally since the first day we met, felt like a part of it straight away. And you've already alluded to it, but thank you for actually saying yes on that night when I came down to meet you, because it had been a really awkward evening. Just the three of us sat watching so we do have some presents for you. Do you want to get the presents?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
keep talking.
I'll keep talking. I'll get this one over here.
Oh, they're here.
Can you all hear me, by the way? So far?
Yeah.
Gary, can you hear me? Thank you.
All right.
Yeah, I'm just.
So that's my duds.
Yeah, cards.
Cards.
Yes. Sounds like you're
The birds.
Bit of all that.
Still.
That was how we can,
Right.
actually. I mean.
Alan, a little present and a thank you.
Oh, thank you, Ken.
Thank you.
Lovely.
Thank you, Kim.
Are you right?
Right.
Come on, you can do it. You do well.
Mum and Dad. Mum and Dad.
How are you like?
Simon as well. That's both boys married now. So it's pretty much job done. I think, isn't it? Except for when a baby comes along. Yeah, we will need a babysitter at some point, so we may be calling soon.
Jesus!
It's 9 months away, isn't it? Yeah, minimum. Yeah. I'm sure I wasn't as perfect as I am today, as Al has alluded to, anyway. However, I really appreciate all that you've done for me over the years, and Max. That's not. I don't appreciate you. That's more of what they did for us. Yeah, we pretty much. I think we got everything we ever needed or wanted. growing up. So
Man Yoke.
well, I've been wearing a later.
You're a nibble there.
Again, I would like to thank you for everything that you've done towards today. Again, I'll mention it. We couldn't have afforded it without you. But no, the planning, the help that you've done, really appreciate it. Mum organised the drinks, so for someone who doesn't drink, she can notoriously stock a fridge well for a party. Have we run out, or are we alright so far?
Alright so far.
Good. Anyway,
Tony's run out.
Tony sucks.
Sucks or sucks.
But
Yeah,
see bars over there, I'll have one as well. So again, yes, we've got some presents. Kim is doing the duties.
Okay, my dear.
Thank you very much.
There's eggs in there as well. Oh, what a buddy.
And you don't keep cuffly.
You've ruined that then. Thank you. Thank you very much. So there's a few more people that I would like to thank today. Firstly, Josh, my best man. Thank you for all your support through the planning period, shall we say. It's been testing for me. But also thank you for the excellent job you did organising the stag do, considering some of the idiots that are around the room today that came on it. You know, it went fairly well, you know. One daft lad knocked his teeth out, but he's got something in there now. He does, he looks better.
Did it on purpose.
Yeah, as part of the stag do, we went Zorb footballing. I don't know if everyone knows what it is. Pretty much you get in a big inflatable ball, try to play football and get clattered from every angle going. And it felt like such a good idea, didn't it, at the time?
Yeah.
Until you was hanging out your ass and not feeling the best. And then, yeah, you get clattered from every angle. I've got burns still up the back of my legs from that ball. So,
Best day of his life.
hindsight, it wasn't a great idea, but it was enjoyable.
That's how we didn't go.
Anyway, all I want to say is I think you did a great job being my best man in every element of it. I did push his present early just because I thought he might need a quick livener.
It's empty.
And thank you for everyone else that came on the stag do. It wouldn't have been the same without you guys either, because it has just been me and Josh.
You're welcome all.
Thank you very much. This is lasting longer than I thought. So, on to the bridesmaids now. So, Hayley and Libby, you both look absolutely beautiful today. I think the Firstly, thank you for organising the hen do, but mostly, thank you for being a sounding board for Kim, because I couldn't stand another conversation about a table plan, dresses, music, weddings. Oh, mini eggs, yes. Jesus Christ. By all accounts, Kim had a great hen do. It took her about 5 days, I think, to get over it.
Yeah.
So I think she probably went for it. She also had 3 hen do's, by the way, so you let me down a little bit. But I couldn't cope with it. Where are we? Yes, it was certainly an eventful weekend. I did hope to play with Did you bring it with you?
No, I didn't bring it with me.
Yeah.
I did it on purpose because
Oh,
I
yeah.
tested it out on you and you didn't. You
No,
laughed, so I didn't think it would go down to the hole.
So the girls went. Sorry.
Excuse me, if you're talking about the
Yeah.
experience,
Yeah.
it's not crap.
Thanks, Charlotte. I played it to Ollie and he went. I was like, listen, wait, get ready for this. Get ready for this. He was like, yeah. No, we won't play it. Otherwise,
So the girls went to a recording studio and recorded a Whitney Houston track.
I want to dance with somebody.
I want to dance with somebody. I'm told.
Yeah.
Shall we all sing it now?
Ryan will do it. Ryan Sample over there.
I don't know the words, I only know the moves!
I got you to contribute a bit more to this. You've come a bit late to the party.
Give it to 9:30, I'll be moving all over!
Anyway, thank you very much to all the girls that went along on the hen do. It was actually during the Beast from the East weekend, so it took a real effort to get there, and I know that Kim really appreciated it, and as I say, give her a great send off. Now, Lisa and Lindsay, where are you?
Stand up, girls.
Stand up, girls.
You wouldn't notice me.
Right, so unfortunately, you two didn't make it because of the snow.
It's from West Wales.
Yeah.
So do they have to sing it now?
Yeah, so if you come down here. No, so Kim has advised me that you are going to make up for it tonight. So what are you going to do tonight? Bit of a party?
Just party hard. Well, she's party
They can
hard.
party,
They
yeah,
know how
don't
to
worry.
party.
Welsh
They
party
do.
better. Right,
Yeah.
okay. Right.
Get them a shit mix.
So, I'd like to take a moment to mention a few people that sadly are no longer with us. Sure. That are no longer with us that I would have loved to have been here today. Yeah. My granddad Butcher. Alan, don't fall asleep.
He's nearly gone.
My granddad Butcher, Kim's Grandpa Roy, and her nanny Shell.
It's alright.
I actually remember you may have noticed all three have been sat at the top table, but they're not.
They're not. They're sat by the post
You
box.
may have
if you want to
noticed
see 'em. They're
that
by the
all
post
three are sat in the snug through there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Kim and I never met these special people from our respective families, but I'm sure they're watched over today with smiles on their faces. In a second, I'd like us to raise a glass to them, but before I do, I'd also like to mention the grandparents who are still with us. Grandad Bill, sorry, I'm reading it. Grandad Bill, Grandma Eileen, Grandma Mary, Nanny Mag, and Banking Ed. Thank you for everything you've done to support us over the years. You're very special people in our lives. So I'd like to all raise a glass to family.
To family!
The absolute spot. Ruined me. What's that?
Right, forget it there. Right, I'm back in it. Right. Yeah, but I got it. Right. So now it's time for me to talk about my beautiful wife. I've had months of nagging from her to make sure I do this, and I do it bloody well. If I get it wrong, I'm still in that single bed tonight, and you're staying in my cottage. Yeah. So I'll try and start this really strong. I never forgot. Kim, I think you look absolutely amazing today. Very happy to call you my wife, and I love you.
Thank you.
you know how Kim and I met, there we go. Yes. Kim and I met on a dating app called Plenty of Fish. So I promised I wouldn't talk about that too much because I know Kim gets embarrassed, especially when I turn around and people ask me how I met Kim and I say, on the internet. It sounds a little bit pervy, I don't know, yeah. There are a lot of stories that I could share from our time together. Our first date, where I got a train to Leeds, and Kim promised me a couple of drinks. She got absolutely legless. Doesn't remember a thing. Our second date, where Kim came to Hull and I promised her a tour around the deep. It's impressive. And she turned up in a see-through dress. Underwear completely on show to me and everyone.
It was bad.
Yeah. But I am actually supposed to only say nice things about him today. So I won't talk about it anyway. Our 4 years together have been absolutely amazing, and I can't wait for all the exciting things coming up in our life together. I've already mentioned the help from our parents, but I'd also personally like to say thank you to Kim for all the planning and preparation for today. I did jack, if I'm honest. I just controlled the spreadsheet, and that went wrong early on. So personally, thank you very much. You've done an excellent job.
Yeah.
Spot on. Will you all please join me now in raising a glass to my beautiful wife, to Mrs. Johnson. I would also like to say a quick thank you to Serena and everyone at the Priory and everyone at Taste as well. The whole day so far has been amazing. I know that you're very grateful to Serena and all the planning help she's done. I can't knock it.
No.
So finally, I'm going to wrap it up now because I can tell that Josh is absolutely dying to get to the Little caveat though, I have seen his speech this morning because I heard him practicing it. It's full of lies. So don't believe half of what he says. I hope you all have a great evening and thank you for being part of our special day.
All of that. I know. So, hello everyone.
Hey Josh! Hey Josh!
I may pass out halfway through this, but if I could ask for the next 5 minutes you pretend to find me hilarious, that'd be great. Go on boys, keep it going. Otherwise I'm going to turn into a high-pitched 13-year-old and may likely pass out on the floor. So, when I first started writing this speech, I thought it'd be really difficult. However, Ollie over the years, thankfully, has given me so much ammunition, I could quite easily write a book on him. Just to introduce myself, for those that don't know me, my name's Josh. I met Ollie about 9 years ago at Npower. As I came into Npower, I was new on the team, new handsome guy. Ollie was the slightly chubby know-it-all. And he was, at the time, he was absolutely attached to the hip to this lad called Jamie Hartley. He had absolutely massive ears though. So, Jamie, give everyone a wave. So, Ollie and I used to chat from time to time, but we didn't really talk to each other that much. And then, oddly, within the space of about 2 weeks, we'd both split up with our long-term girlfriends.
That was lucky, wasn't it?
Yeah. So, as a result of that, we decided to start going out together.
Not literally.
First night out, we went round town, Hull, as you know, Hull. All was going well, everyone was having a nice night, then all of a sudden, the music started getting louder. Ollie decided it was time to dance. And some of you will see when it's time for Ollie to dance, he starts to take off his clothes. 5 minutes in, Ollie's shirt's off, his iPhone's on the floor, smashed to pieces, and it was at that point I thought, yeah, we're going to be good mates. So, we started going out together a lot. We formed the Wolf Pack. We won't go into that too much. We also created an imaginary band that we thought it'd look cool for us all to go out and pretend we're a part of this band. There was Jack, Jamie, Rama. Ollie was the lead guitarist, so I remember.
Never worked, did it?
We also went on an all-inclusive holiday together. It was really romantic. And throughout this time, Ollie had a bit of a transformation. He went from going from bootcut jeans to slim to super spray-on skinny, which he wears now. I could at this point go into more detail about all of the things that Ollie's done wrong, but as he's reminded me throughout this, at some point I'm going to get married, and he's said not to play with fire. So instead, I'll give you a few headlines of all of the things that Ollie's done over the years. So, Ollie's had a tendency, we'd go to a gay bar from time to time.
No.
Everything's all good, but Ollie would suddenly disappear, and you wouldn't see him until the next day. He's woke up in a lot of strange places as well. And if you want to know more details on that, you'll have to see me later. He, from time to time, has taken people's coats, put them over his head and worn them as capes. As I mentioned earlier, he loves to strip off on the dance floor. A more recent one, when we was in Dusseldorf, after a few beers, you got the, "Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready?" You'd ask him what he was on about, he had no idea. On our romantic all-inclusive, he got in a disagreement one day and threw a lad's shoes off a cliff. At one point he decided to dye his hair blonde, and even worse, he curled it. We've been on the few nights that we stay over in different cities. At the end of the night, Ollie loves nothing better than to unwind, take off his clothes and try and wrestle us in his underpants. Ollie, when we went to Barcelona, asked him one thing, and it was if she could beat his bikini region. And I mean all of his bikini region. He also asked her on that day to fake tan him. And as I mentioned earlier, Ollie, when you feed him too many beers, turns into a little bit of a gremlin. But it's not that bad. And the worst thing of all, he supports Man United. However, on a brighter note, when I bought my first car, I was scared to drive it down the motorway, but Ollie came with me and helped me get it back. When we was on holiday, I got a bit worse for wear one night.
First night?
First night. The Egyptian waiter at the time took a liking to me, followed me to the toilets, followed me to the table, but Ollie made sure I got home all in one piece.
You're going to mention the next part, so that's not
No, leave that bit out.
One night, Rama threw chilli sauce in my eyes, half blinded me. Ollie made sure I got home safe. And finally, when on the rare occasion that Liverpool get beat by Man United, Ollie always doesn't gloat too much. He keeps it to himself. It's for these reasons and more that I love Ollie. He's one of my best mates.
One of? I'm like top two at least.
Ollie is my best mate, and I love him. Along with the Egyptian, obviously. He holds a special part in my life. So, before I continue, Kim, you look absolutely stunning. You look stunning all day long.
Thank you.
Over the last few months, Ollie said as you'd walk down the aisle, he wouldn't care at all. He'd be absolutely fine, keep it in his stride. In actual fact, as you walked down the aisle, Ollie looked at you for 2 seconds, looked away, cried, turned back, looked at you, looked away, cried. He couldn't handle it all. Now, when it comes to Kim, she's honestly one of the most kindest, loveliest and most gentle people I've ever met. She's always there for people, she always looks out for people.
Well, it's her mother.
She genuinely cares for everyone. When we've been out on nights out, she'll see a homeless person in the street. She'll always go over, she'll make sure they're okay. She'll make sure they've got everything they need, and if they don't, she gives them plenty of money, much to Ollie's despair. We all went to Leeds Fest at one point, so it was just Kim, Helen, and 3 other lads. We took over the apartment, stunk out the apartment, especially Jack, took his shoes off and that was it. Kim there took it in a stride, didn't care at all, made us pizzas, turned up at any time, looked after us, it was great. At the same time, when we was at Leeds Fest, we lost the keys to the apartment. Anyone else at that point, 3 in the morning, 3 pissed lads, they'd be kicking off. Kim took it in a stride, didn't care at all, kept everyone calm. Ollie climbed a ladder and we got into the house. Anyone else at that point, that would have been it. Would have been killed. You would have seen Ollie hanging from a tree somewhere. But instead, everything was fine. And for that, that's why Kim is so amazing. However, I want to add that when I talked to Tom and Jack on the stag do, they told me a slightly different series of events with Kim. They told me she isn't the nicest person, and it's all a facade. So, Kim, you may want to talk to them both after this. They've been tarnishing your name. After Ollie's first date with Kim, he spoke about how much he'd enjoyed it, which is a... and honestly, this was in the nicest of ways. So this wasn't like Ollie's dates in the past of years gone by, because he obviously remained a nice, upstanding gentleman for about 5 years before he met Kim. But he spoke about how much he'd enjoyed it rather than talking about other things. Rather than talking about the Man United scores, Ollie spoke about how much he enjoyed Kim's company and how much she made him laugh. And everything like that. And I never realised that in years' time, Ollie'd be living in Leeds, texting me about the weather, walking around in his slippers, genuinely content, having to drag him from his own house to come to the pub. I think you're the perfect match for each other. You're the perfect couple, and you're the greatest friends. Today's been amazing, everything's been amazing. And now, like everyone, to raise a glass. Nearly got through it. I'd now like everyone to raise a glass to Ollie and Kim, Mr. and Mrs. Rolls.
He meant that.
Let's face it, she wears trousers. Thank you. Everyone enjoy your night.
Put your life on it. Put your life on my love. We'll get right on it like we always could. We can ride through it. I take the rain out of the storm. Take a chance on it. What you waiting for? Well, everybody wants you. You don't even have to try. Put your light on it. Shine a light on my love. You were made for it. You've been sent here from above. Well, tell me, can you feel it? Tell me, can you feel it now? Jump on everyone. No limit to my love. No places I won't go. Tell me, can you feel it? Tell me, can you feel it now? No places I won't go. We just gotta sing it. We just gotta sing it loud. Never gonna stop. Never gonna stop.
your face, Kim.
What are you saying?
I wasn't sure if you're doing a countdown. The DJ's not doing anything. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright?
Hold on, girl. Hold on. No, Ollie.
Ladies and gentlemen, could we all be prepared for Mr. and Mrs. Johnson's first dance?
I looked into her eyes and I swore I've never written a cliche before, and I'll probably never do so. She was beautiful though. I think it's time for me and you to take over the world. I think it's time for me and you to take over the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. and Mrs. Johnson, give it up. Okay guys, no glasses or bottles on the dance floor tonight, please. No bottles or glasses or bottles or anything like that, thank you. You don't want any accidents.
I like that.
Sorry, that is
That's it, just like, yeah.
Hi Kim, I hope you've had a wonderful day. I certainly have. Looking forward to the evening now that the speeches are over. Love you very much, and I'm so pleased that I can now call you my wife. Love you.
Hi! We've had a few to drink by now, so we're having a fantastic time, and we both think they're absolutely amazing, and I've loved doing all the wedding hair, and I'm sorry about the shit mix comment in the middle of the speeches. But Bethany, it's your time now. Hi Kim and Ollie! Happy wedding day! I hope you had a lovely day. We have had a fantastic time. This venue is beautiful, and we can't really say anything negative. It's been absolutely fabulous. Kim, you look gorgeous. Oliver, you are amazing as well. And we love you lots! Mwah! Yeah, we want to dance with somebody. I want to feel the heat with somebody. Yeah, I want to dance with somebody. With somebody who loves you.
Kim, Ollie, congratulations. We're very happy. Ollie, fucking hurt my sister, fucking hurt you, but so happy for you both. You're genuinely the nicest couple I've ever met, and I'm so proud to be a part of today. And long may it continue. Peace out.
Happy wedding day, Kim and Ollie. Hope you had a great day. We have. Thank you for inviting us, although we were compulsory invites. Here's to happy marriage, and many happy years of spending time together. Good laughs.
Kim, you look so beautiful, and Ollie, you did amazing in your speech, and we hope you're a very happy life together.
Yeah, good speech,
and
all.
I love the fact you're my new sister-in-law, Kimmy. Love you, Kimmy.
Good speech, all, but yeah, not as good as mine. Always second best. Here's to a happy life. Goodbye.
Kimmy, Kimmy.
My sisters are twins. Charlotte's a twin. Her dad's a twin. So basically, if we have kids, we're going to have like quintuplets. Fucked. Yeah. But I can't wait. Can't wait.
We better not have sex.
Really looking
then.
forward to it.
We better
Really
just
looking forward.
leave that.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
just like put it on Brisbane.
Good times ahead. Good times ahead.
Big loves to Mr. and Mrs. Johnson. Thank you for a lovely day.
Big Bird, Mrs. Johnson, we love you more than ever, and you are so special. We love you.
Emma's got her fanny out.
Absolutely, no.
Oh no, it's been a lovely day. Thanks for letting us be part of it, and hopefully we've done an alright job, didn't we? Behaved ourselves.
Love you, babe, very much. Robot and over touch. Over touch.
Combo.
Hi Ollie and Kim, had a great day today, totally chilled, totally relaxed, and absolutely loved it. You're a great couple, and we wish you all the best for the future.
Okay, so I just want to say thank you for making today so special, and I can't actually wait for us to spend our lives together. I love you, and I'm so excited for what lies ahead. Love you. Come on then. Kimbo. I can't do this shit. Sorry. I think it's been nice. We love you, basically. We love you, and we love you and Ollie, and we can't. Do it so long. Please just leave us alone.
I don't edit this, so you're gonna have to get something
Oh
up.
my goodness.
Kim, we hope you have the most amazing evening and week away in Cornwall. We love you both and have a fantastic life together. We adore you.
We do. We adore you.
Mwah.
Mwah.
Hi Ollie and Kim, mums and dads here. We've had an absolute great time, loved it. You're a lovely couple and I know that we love you very, very much.
All the best, Oliver and Kim. Sorry. All the best, Oliver and Kim. Great day. Loved it. Speeches are absolutely spot on. Great day.
Yeah, we hope you've had the best day of your lives and many more to come. We've all enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's special, Kim and Ollie. You're a lovely couple. Enjoy the day and enjoy the rest of your life together. Happy days.
Love
Bye.
you.
Bye.
So I can't believe how much of an amazing day it's been, Ollie. I've loved every single minute of it.
Congratulations!
You Mr. and Mrs. Rolls now, as I said. Kim's wearing the trousers, and that's all it's going to be now.
We wish you a lifetime of happiness and love, and we can't wait to make more memories with you.
Yeah, love you loads.
Yeah, love you loads.
Yeah, congratulations Ollie and Kim, absolutely fantastic day. Thanks for letting us spend this day with you. It's been amazing, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been an absolute brilliant day. Thanks for inviting us. We've had the best time ever. Here's to many more happy years to come.
They're a beautiful couple and yeah,
Love you both lots.
And let's keep the parties going. Love you lots, guys.
Kim, thank you very much for being an old sister and such a good role model to me. Brought me up so well, even if you were actually a disaster of a role model to me. And Alice has got a few words to say herself.
Moves like Jagger, Jack's got the moves like Jagger.
Congratulations, Kimberly. Leave him alone. This isn't the cringiest thing I've ever done, but I wish you all the best for today and the future.
Yeah. Ollie, my new brother. My new brother.
Congratulations, Kim and Ollie. We love you. We love you to bits. It's been an amazing day. The venue's incredible.
Thank you for having us.
We love you so much. So happy that Ollie's made you an honourable woman for the first time in your life. Love ya!
Okay, Kim and Ollie, 04.
And 1-8. Congratulations on your day.
This is your day. We love you so much. Absolutely splendid that we are part of it and how magical it's been and how perfect you are for each other. We love you very much.
Thank you so much for inviting us. You are amazing. All the best. Bon voyage.
Cheers.
Cha-ching.
Ollie, Kim, amazing couple. Congratulations. Thanks very much for having us a part of it.
Thanks for the chips.
It's been amazing. The chips are banging. But we love you and, you know, good luck for the future. See you soon.
Good luck.
At 3 o'clock today, time stood still. Dance every day like no one's watching. And
live life.
Live every day like it's a dream. All the best to you.
Hola! Kim and Ollie, fantastic day. Thank you for making me the master of ceremonies. It has been absolutely fantastic. I shit myself and everybody told me that it was going to be easy. It was kind of easy, but you're brilliant. You're brilliant, both of you. And I love you. And Kim, you look fucking fantastic. Perfect. Love it. Stop filming me because I can't think of anything else.
Congratulations, Kim and Ollie, on your special day. Kim, you look amazing, and Ollie, you're looking as handsome as ever. Welcome to the married club. All the best for the future. Good luck, Tash, Conrad and Nyla.
All the best, Ollie and Kim. It's been a wonderful day and you both have done very well. The speeches were excellent. Even Josh was a good speech. That was sad, isn't it?
That's good, that's good, that's good.
And all the best to you both.
Good luck to you both. All the best for the future. I'm sorry that you've ended up with Ollie Kim, but this is the best you're going to get. I'm only kidding.
You know, it's James, so just ignore him. But congratulations, all the best.
I'm going to side with Rama. Very unfortunate, but we do love the pair of you. It was a great day. Really happy to have been a part of it.
And by the way,
lovely day.
I mean the best you're going to get by, he's the best guy.
I don't.
No, smack you in the morning.
See you later.
Alright, Kim and Ollie, love to you both and I have a very happy life together and a long life together.
Kim and Ollie, thanks for inviting us this evening. It's lovely to see you both so happy. We wish you all the very best for a fantastic future together from both of us.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to say?
Congratulations. Obviously, I'm allowed to say something, and that's what happens in marriage. So
it's all about compromise, Ollie. You just remember that.
Exactly. An older woman, she'll get you right.
Hi Ollie, hi Kim. Hope you had a lovely day and thank you so much for having us. We had such a good time, haven't we?
Yeah, and congratulations.
Yeah, and congratulations. Hope you had the best day ever. We had a really good time. Thank you so much for having us. We love you loads. See you later.
I'm only here just as a moral support for Christian.
Camera shy.
No, you're not. No, you're not. Say something.
No,
quick.
well done both of you. Fucking hope you've had the best day ever. And I'm sure you'll have many to come. That's it, because I'm fucking shite at this shite.
Cheers. Alright, thank you.
I promise to love you tenderly, to cherish you and respect you,
To comfort you with my gentleness and support you with my strength.
I promise to walk with you in sorrow,
Joy, illness and age, facing life together wherever it may take us.
How many special people change? How many lives are living strange? Where were you while we were getting high? Slowly walking down the hall, faster than a cannonball. Where were you while we were getting high? Someday you will find me caught beneath the landslide, in a champagne supernova in the sky. Someday you will find me caught beneath the landslide, in a champagne supernova, a champagne supernova in the sky. Wake up the dawn and ask her why. A dream, she never dies. Wipe that tear away now from your eye. Slowly walking down the hall, faster than a cannonball. Where were you while we were getting high? Someday you will find me caught beneath the landslide, in a champagne supernova you.